Interestingly enough, so to summarize where we're at, companies that actively protect copyright in terms of anime are reaching out, are pursuing legal ramifications. YouTube themselves honestly isn't necessarily protecting her. In fact, she's filing counterclaims to all of the copyright claims. It should be a wild, wild May and June. I imagine these type of things take time. I'm going to guess that more than one. I've seen probably 50 emails from you all out there, people who have talked to Funimation.
Suzy Lu, the tables have turned on you as you finally are getting what you deserved. Now, what do you have to say for yourself? Are you gonna lie about it? Because we have more evidence regarding your situation, and thanks to the quartering, link in the description, it's time to truly expose her. But otherwise, welcome back to a brand new video regarding Suzy Lu. This is what we've been waiting for, payback, and this time, I don't think she can come back at us for some BS like us bullying and such, because she can't do anything now. Your big forehead wasn't big enough to hide those lies, and it's time to truly expose you for who you really are. Starting off with how much of a bitch you really are. Remember her video about how she talked about having YouTube take down those videos and how she retracted her copyright statements and all that? Well, this just takes the cake, because we got a double dose of Suzy Lu action in this incredibly long video that I'm making. And by the way, I'm sorry for not uploading in time. I had a lot of personal shit to do, but now I'm here to finally put the story to an end, or should I say this bimbo back in her place. Now then, the first video we're going to take a look at is I Spoke with Suzy Lu's Lawyer by The Quartering. Now, of course, I won't be showing the whole video, or at least I'll try not to, because I'm just stealing content. And I'll roll a couple of clips and summarize just what exactly is going on. Now, without further ado, roll it.
Reaction channel, many of them are lawyers and companies representing the anime companies who have now started reaching out to me with even more evidence and more interesting things going on in the background. To be honest with you, pretty scary stuff. I mean, I don't know if I would have the guts to continue uploading unedited anime episodes to my YouTube channel once I've gotten letters from the people that have now reached out to me. Not only are they representatives of the companies themselves, but also third-party agencies that are employed by those companies to seek out and remove content. For example, Suzy Lu was trying to use Naruto Christmas cards, and the brand took that down. All sorts of interesting information that I'm going to share with you via screenshot while doing the best I can to protect the source. Now, there's an interesting post that came out yesterday, and it appears many of the people inside of Suzy Lu's Discord have started leaking DMs and leaking messages to John Swan. For example, today, he legit paid for your Patreon? That's funny. Suzy Lu replies, he became a patron to leak the launch of my website. So much, so my PR DMCA the tweet. She also now blames her PR agency. I don't imagine. Look, I know what a YouTuber who has 300,000 subscribers makes. It's not enough money to pay for a PR agency. It would be very bizarre. And if it's the same type of agency that runs your law firm, well, I guess that might make sense. Then Steejo says he's done it twice. That John kid, too. I believe that's John Swan. Smiley Face Cutter says, that's a normal thing to do when you're trying to get dirt on somebody. But you can see more conversations. Steejo points to John Swan's tweet saying we have someone on the inside. These idiots take everything out of context. Master manipulators. For all of them, extra views and thumbs up. It ain't a freaking bank. Well, smash like if you're enjoying the...
Okay, so basically, lawyers and people from anime industries have already been trying to take her down. And take down stuff from her website. Like, you know, how he mentioned Christmas cards or whatever the hell, Naruto-related stuff. And it appears as if they're trying to finally, like, they're actually, like, putting dirt in her eye. And soon, this whole thing will be over. And on top of that, Quartering in the video calls Suzy's legal department, and it turns out that it's some like mailbox guy or whatever managing mail. Now, what's funny about all this is that this just proves my theory that Suzy is a bimbo, which we already knew, by the way. Of course, I know what you're asking and like about the music video, because remember how I posted in my last video about how she might be making a diss track? Well, if that's the case, that might just be cancelled unless it's not a diss track, because if it's not a diss track, of course she might just upload it. I mean, it would make sense, because if anime reactions isn't her thing, chances are she's just gonna do that for the rest of her life. But if it is a diss track, we could easily use this to our advantage, because obviously she has no escape now. Nothing. She can't get away with nothing now, because we have all the evidence we need. We have literally everything we have on her. Like, there's nothing she can do now. And on top of that, her, Steejo, and the simps that are on her side still are left out because they are outnumbered. We have lawyers from the anime industries on our side, and maybe it's not related to the current situation that I'm interested in, and that many others are interested in, i.e. taking down, YouTubers and YouTube videos and all that, but related to taking down, her, or maybe shutting down her channel for the anime reactions, which technically is related to the whole taking down channels thing, as I mentioned earlier, because if you're going to take down channels, well, at this point, your channel might as well be taken down as well for abusing the system. Of course, I'm pretty sure anime lawyers and all that and industries are going to be just taking her down for, the full-length reactions, and maybe she'll just get fined or whatever. I don't actually know how that stuff works. Okay, I'm not a lawyer myself. I don't take law school, none of that, so I wouldn't really know the whole truth behind that, but these are just assumptions I'm making, so of course I could easily be 100% wrong on this. Now, side note, I should mention that if they do take down Suzy's channel, this just means that we can get back to our daily commentary videos, our regular everyday rants, commentary videos to entertain, free speech, all that, because we already know about Suzy. She's not a fan of that. She hates that. She thinks it's cyberbullying, all that. You make fun of her, you say her name, shit like this happens. You get threatened, you get taken down, all that. Now, for me, of course, because I'm a small channel, I doubt her herself would actually see this, but I know some of her fans, because I'm getting comments from people, might be watching this, and maybe they're not fans, maybe they are, I don't know for sure, but from what it sounds like, it just sounds like they are, like, period, okay? So I must say that we are now in the end game at this point. Well, in her case, she's in the end game. She might have to pull a sacrifice, she might have to snap her fingers to, sacrifice herself for the greater good. Even though, let's be honest, she's not even the hero of the story, but you get the idea. It's a twisted story, honestly. And before you come at me saying you have nothing to do with her, she did nothing to you, understand that she has the ability to literally abuse the system. Now, remember Vara Dark. Remember that one person I mentioned in another video where she literally got threatened from some email, and I don't know if it's from Suzy because it was censored. It could be just from some fan who supports Suzy Lu. Honestly, that just puts a bad name on Suzy, and that's on him. Okay, let's just leave it at that. That's on him for doing that. So, of course, because it's of his fuck up, obviously Suzy Lu's gonna get more shit, which is kind of what we want in this situation, because of course, as you know, this channel really hates Suzy Lu, and many other channels like it do as well. And just name off a few. They're featured on my channel if you want to take a look at them, because they too have a hatred towards her just as much as I do. Now, no matter where you go, right, Suzy will always be watching, but at this point, the tables have turned, because we can finally get our revenge. I'm not saying to witch hunt her, okay? Like, let's not witch hunt her, okay? I'm saying we should bitch hunt her, because she's such a bitch, you know what I mean? I just can't stand that little motherfucker. Anyway, no, but seriously, guys, to Suzy and her supporters, it's honestly over, because where it is, she made a confession, or, well, not exactly a confession, but from what it seems like, this is basically a confession from the way this clip will go by, and this video comes in from the quartering. Of course, it's another one, which is pretty recent, so I'll leave those links down below for you guys to watch the full video, but I'm gonna roll the clip of what exactly she said. So, without further ado, roll it!
Also call it a veiled threat. It was legendary. So last night, Steejo, Suzy Lu's boyfriend, put out a massive thank you to the quartering. And he tagged me. I will tell you this. I'm going to dunk on you a little bit here. But all honesty, seriously, respect for tagging me. I mean, seriously. Saying a massive thank you to the quartering for letting us know that someone has majorly breached GDPR by sending personal information to a third party. maybe now you will get a call from our lawyer. I look forward to it. And honestly, on top of that, listen to me, Steejo and Suzy Lu, I would love to have you on the show. Honestly, unbiased, fair, no personal jabs. I really want to talk to you because I think things are spiraling a little bit. I don't like how many people are reaching out to you directly. And again, I will say, please don't do that. There's plenty of news going on that we can just enjoy from a distance. And Steejo apparently is a lawyer. Now, the lawyer that is Steejo would probably understand that GDPR doesn't apply here, like, in so many ways. First of all, GDPR is a European Union law. And I don't know if you've heard about this, but the UK isn't part of the European Union anymore. So immediately, it does not apply in his own case, even if he had a case. It also does not apply to the United States, where I am located. So I hope to get a call from the mailboxes, etc. I really do, because it would be so good for content. I mean, people keep saying, dude, bruh, we're so sick of this. I don't know. People seem to be enjoying it. And, you know, I do 5 videos a day, and there's 4 other videos on a variety of other topics. So it's nice to sprinkle in a little bit of that. So it would be very, very excellent to cover that. On top of that, in my opinion, it appears Patreon has now instructed...
So already from this clip, we know that Steejo, or as I say by his real name, Cuckboy, is doing his simping by defending her yet again, threatening the quartering, and well, I must say, his IQ isn't low after all, okay guys? It turns out, his IQ sank to the bottom of the ocean like a rock.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck you!
Now, I'm not gonna just go on with this whole thing and just be like, oh, Steejo, yeah, he's just a simp and all that. No, he's worse than that, okay, guys? He literally is worse than a simp. And honestly, like, I know simps are already nice guys and all that, but this is just going far too much. Because even for a nice guy, this guy isn't playing too nice by threatening people. But, of course, he is defending her princess, her maiden and all that, you know? So I gotta say, Steejo, you have guts, but... unfortunately, you're on the wrong side of things, okay? You should probably stay out of her business and stay out of everyone else's business. And yes, you can tell me the same thing, right? I should probably stay out of this business. Of course I won't, because as you already know, anything that involves taking down channels, especially small channels, mind you, like myself and others, it kind of puts me in a mood where I just have to announce the fact that, yeah, let's not take us down as we're just channels who want to have fun, entertain our community, all that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I don't think you guys think there's anything wrong with us entertaining y'all, because I mean, you guys like us, you guys support us. Now I'm going to now play the actual like big clip you guys want to see regarding this whole confession and what I mean on that, so let's roll that.
And also, I'm about to destroy her fair use argument. Are you guys... I'm so jacked! I had such a good night's sleep last night. Smash like if you slept good last night. Smash like if you didn't sleep good. I mean, just smash it. I mean, anyway... So, somebody alerted me last night to, well, Suzy Lu's Patreon has now been purged, just like her Discord, allegedly. And all that was left was this post saying, hey guys, so many of you have noticed I've taken down the backlog of videos that were on this Patreon. That's because we're moving everything away from Vimeo onto our own CDN we run for the website. Now, let me tell you how this doesn't explain that. Okay, first of all, my guess is Vimeo told you to take the videos down, given how many people are emailing me, telling me, oh, I contacted Funimation, I contacted Tokyo TV, I contacted this. I'd be willing to bet that Vimeo told you to take them down, because you wouldn't have taken down the posts simply to move where the video is located. You could have edited them. So if you uploaded those videos to, let's say, Amazon Web Services, which is another great place to host video, right? You would have just changed where the video was hosted on the post. You go to the post, you change it.
So in this clip, she mentions how she had to move these videos from, you know, Vimeo or whatever, and from where we know, she's obviously playing her lies, manipulating the people, but on top of that, her patrons, you know, the people who pay money monthly to support her and see updates of her future videos and all that, are getting shit from her for literally no harm whatsoever. Here's just one of them. I'm going to show you a quick clip from the recording once again about what exactly I mean by that.
Then you see this. So why are you scamming people by forcing them to pay for an update that you just posted on what you were going to do and purging your account? You should have at least refunded everyone, then closed your account. Also, purging your account is not going to completely remove proof of your copyright violations. It just gives more evidence of you being guilty.
And you know what's funny about this is that it's just like Invader V, literally arguing with your fans to pay her in that sense. Now, what's really funny about this is that, well, she even tried to apologize. Okay, Invader V actually tried to apologize. Now, no offense, but I don't think it's actually really much of an apology, but that's just, I'll save that for another video. I don't want to start some more shit going on, because this is about Suzy Lu, it's not about Invader V, since obviously we only have time for one female for today, and we can get that tomorrow. I don't want more shit going on one whole day. Now, I just want to remind you guys that we are entertainers, and for me, I'm a channel that does gaming, commentary, and rants, which are full of free speech. And of course, Suzy isn't a fan of free speech, and it makes sense, but it doesn't mean you can start this war, because it's been confirmed that she's the one taking them all down, not YouTube. And yes, we have full evidence regarding that. The screenshot, the tweets, all the community. She can lie, but realistically, we can tell that she is obviously lying. The word choice, the way she's writing it down and everything, and the fact that she even had to clear up her Twitter just to clear up a lot of shit going down, because obviously she is lying, and it's pretty obvious, alright? And on top of that, you, like, especially the community, okay, you guys leak stuff about Suzy Lu to everyone, like myself and many other channels like mine, and you guys are all doing your part, and if we work together on this, Suzy Lu will be gone for good, okay? I'm gonna say that now. And sure, you can hate me on bullying her, totally fine with that. But if we're being honest here, it's more like I bully the ones who are bullying you guys. Not saying I'm a hero or anything, but I'm here for you guys as you guys support me, which is why I make these videos. So with that being said, thanks for all the support by liking and subbing, and even just viewing the content, okay? But it's not just me that you have to thank for, okay? It's all of you guys, including the ones making videos on her too, not just mine. Like, I'm just a guy who reacts to some scenes and then brings out a full opinion on this, and sort of does tend to expose on news and all that. Well, I'm not a news channel, but you get the idea of what I'm going at with that. And you guys honestly deserve a pat on the back for literally pulling through all this, because I know that right now YouTube, well, ever since 2016 for that matter, it's been at a current state of fuckery, alright? I'm gonna say that. And whether it's from harmful threats by emails or getting videos taken down, you guys stick out for each other, and I love that about you all. Now, I'm going to end today's video. Hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, join the Discord. I made sure I fixed the link since I updated it, so you can chat with me or even hang out with me. And yes, I can confirm that the next video is on Invader V's apology. It might be short, it might be long. I can't confirm because I haven't even started working on it. So with that being said, peace out, everyone.
Right, motherfucker, yeah.